Guys, welcome to Trashy Stupid Fun. I have two new to me movies I want to talk about today. Oh, excuse me. The first being VHS, and the second being the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Which, yeah, it's a big surprise for me because I was like, I'm a horror fan, and I just, I should have watched it when I was getting into horror movies, and I didn't. But anyways, the first one I want to talk about is VHS, and it's a newer movie that came out last year. It's kind of an anthology movie slash found footage movie or shaky cam movie, and it was really really. I mean, it has some really good scares in it. Yeah. And anyways, the first, the main story is about these guys. They're like thieves, and they're hired to get some VHS tape from some guy, and they wind up getting to the guy's house, and he's dead. So they go through his VHS tapes. And again, I'm gonna give some spoilers away, but not everything. This is on Netflix, so you need to check it out. So they go through these tapes, and the first story is a group of guys who are like out for sex or whatever, bar hopping and whatever. And one of the girls that the guys meet is just this creepy girl that just keeps going, "I like you." It's just really creepy the way she says it, and then it just leads to them taking her home, and a bunch of crap goes down. And I don't want to give anything away, but yeah, it's crazy. Because I mean, what happens, it's just crazy. I don't want to give too much away. And then the second story, I wasn't that into it. It was like, it's really short, and it's just bizarre. It was just, I don't know. It's kind of good, kind of interesting, but it's like, eh. It's like, eh. It's basically a guy and his, they're on their second honeymoon. Oh, it's a married couple. I didn't realize they were married. But anyways, it's this couple that go on a little trip to the Grand Canyon or whatever. Or, I don't know if it's the Grand Canyon or something that looks like it's a western, I don't know. It wasn't the Grand Canyon, but it was like something where they're hiking at one point. But anyways, it's just, and again, weird stuff happens, and it's like, I don't know what else to say to that, but, the guy loses money at one point, and at another point you see somebody come in, somebody's watching them sleep, somebody takes their money, and it's like, it's weird. I might spoil this one because it was stupid, but I don't know. No, I'm not going to spoil that one, but again, it just wasn't that great. And the second one was kind of like a Killer in the Woods type of movie, but it was with a twist, and it was really, really cool. And yeah. And I'm just kind of reading the descriptions like, oh god, it was so good. And yeah. It's really good. It's apparently it's called Tuesday the 17th, kind of that was a psych episode. It was kind of a take on Friday the 13th. Because, the following Tuesday would be the 17th. Yeah. And then the third story... Oh, wait, no, that was the third story. The fourth story... Oh, yeah, the third story was kind of a weird... This was done like a Skype session. And it's really cool, the way they did it. It's about a girl who's like, Skyping with her boyfriend who's, I guess, out of the state. And they video chat, and it's kind of cute at first, and then, she starts to think her house is haunted. And, she just gets freaked out and everything. And, yeah, again, I don't want to give this away, because it's kind of creepy the way it ends. And, yeah. Anyways, it was a creepy, again, I'm sorry, I'm just like reading the stuff on here. Oh, and I'll get to that when I get to the last one. And then the last story was like a Halloween story, and it was just, yeah, these guys are out at a costume party, and the house that they come to is empty, and just, yeah, except for they're, oh, it's just, I don't want to give too much away. It's just, oh yeah, the ending for this movie just had me in chills, going like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, the whole time, cause like, yeah, I probably could give all the spoilers away. I was like, yeah, it's a really good one. It's a really good movie. You gotta watch it. I enjoyed all of it as a whole. There were like a couple stories that were like, eh. But yeah, it was really good. It was a really good movie. Really good anthology movie. And, if you like anthology movies, you like shaky cam movies, check it out. It's a good movie. VHS. And yeah, it's a good movie. And now, switching from, a newer horror movie to an older horror movie from the 70s. Is Texas Chainsaw Massacre, which I like I said, I just saw it for the first time, and I really liked it. And again, it was, it's kind of a precursor to the shaky cam movies. Only, it wasn't. It was very in your face, very, very jarring, very gritty, and very, very lots of things. It's a really good movie. But it's kind of like on the same par as the shaky cam movies, only, it's just, no, you don't have somebody actually holding camera going, what's going on here, and, it's just somebody, it's just like watching, a friend called it, it's like watching a snuff film, basically, just, you can't you kind of can't look away when all these people are getting murdered by the psychopath of that. It's just crazy. But if you're not familiar with the movie, it's basically a group of friends who are like, I don't know what exactly they were doing, but they were looking for they were out there to look at the one guy's uncle's place or something, and I don't know, they were just out for whatever, a trip basically, and crap happens. And, they stumble upon these crazy, backwards, hillbilly type people who like to eat people, basically. Or that's the impression I got, is that they like to eat people. Because you see their house is filled with bones, and, human bones, and animal bones, and, it's just creepy. They have a chair made of human arms and bones and stuff. It's like, it's, and everybody except one girl lives through it. Is all I'll say. That's you always have a final girl. This is the ultimate final girl. Who's put through so much crap. It starts off with them picking up a hitchhiker who's just this crazed wackadoo who starts cutting himself and cutting one of them. It's just crazy. And it just all leads up to the big final battle between the girl and the crazy family, who apparently like to eat people and drink their blood and stuff. It's very creepy, very, it has a lot going on, but I really, for what it was, for as a horror movie, it's very good. And then the last moments of the movie just had me on edge, because I was like, I really hope she gets away, because this is a lot of crap to put a character through, and not have them get through it would just be awful. And yeah, and again, this is an older movie. I could probably spoil the whole thing, but it's just a really good movie. If you like horror movies, if you like creepy movies with creepy hillbilly type people, because human monsters are just way scarier than people like Freddy, Jason, or Michael Myers. They're kind of superhuman villains who just, can't get killed and they keep coming back. Characters like Leatherface are just really scary because they're actual people. He's an actual person. And, I he's just a little, you know, a little touched, I guess, in the head, and just, he was brought up by crazy people and everything, so, it's just creepy on so many levels. People villains or movie monsters are just creepy. Like I said, you know, Freddy, Jason, and Michael Myers are awesome movie monsters, but they're not on the same level as a creepy person who's killing people, and chopping them up and everything. It's way different. So yeah, they're more like folklore, and they're more in the folklore type of monsters. And this is, this could actually happen, and it has happened. And I'm sure it continues to happen somewhere, which is just disturbing. And yeah, I don't know where I'm going with this, but yeah, it's just creepy. But yeah, that was basically it. My two movies, which actually kind of go together in a way. They're both kind of, excuse me, they're both kind of of the shaky cam movie genre in a way. One more obvious than the other, but they're both kind of in that same vein of movie making. Only I think Texas Chainsaw Massacre is a lot more gritty, though, in that respect. Yeah, and the nice thing about or one of the nice things about Texas Chainsaw Massacre is there's not a lot of cussing in it, or at least not that I can remember, and there's not a lot, no blatant nudity or blatant sex scenes or anything that you see in a lot of Friday the 13th and so on. Which, I mean, those are fun. I like those movies, but this is just a lot different. This is a different kind of monster, or a different kind of animal, or whatever you want to call it. But yeah, and again, I liked VHS. I recommend both of these movies, even though you can't. It's not streaming. Texas Chainsaw Massacre isn't streaming or anything, but you can watch VHS on Netflix. And that's about it. So until next time.